After packing up from Super Zoo in Vegas this year, we hit the road and headed off to Utah. It's really so crazy how life all comes together sometimes. We met Jed and Alicia online as they are fellow content creators and bully breed lovers. And back in March at another pet event, we had chatted with them all about where they're from, what they like to do, and where they live. And we said that we would love to come see it ourselves in person and come visit. I feel like so many times you make plans like that and you say you're going to do it, but it doesn't actually happen. But this time we really did it. We arrived to our hotel and we went to get a little bite to eat and walked around, did a bit of shopping at this cute little antique store and consignment store. We actually had sat down with them at Super Zoo and planned out a bunch of must-see fun activities. So this was kind of our chill afternoon getting in, but then we had a lot packed in and they were the absolute best hosts and tour guides. And after a bunch of strolling around and seeing everything, we headed back to the hotel and we kind of absolutely crashed because Super Zoo is a long, busy week, sometimes 12-hour days, go, go, go. So this was a really great little bit of a reset to relax. We would actually love to go again though, not after such a crazy week, to be able to enjoy it with our fully charged batteries. But our room was great, filled with dog things. As you'll see later, we did some rescue work, but this is us headed to dinner. Of course, my dog person hat for our dog person hangout. And first they took us to Swig, which my mom was super excited about. She's been dying to try it. They do these dirty sodas. They are massive and we did very quickly become fans. My mom has literally been counting down the days for this. This is her one big thing she wanted to do in Utah, and I have to say it was a hit. And then all of the content creators that are so often behind the camera, getting in front of the camera. And we headed to dinner to get some pizza. The views were great everywhere. This is so different from where we live, kind of completely opposite climate and completely opposite scenery. It was beautiful. We headed over to do a little walking around. And pro tip, make friends with other content creators because then they can get footage of you. We had fabulous videographers. This was all really so beautiful. Not included, my mom went through this little spot called The Crack, and it's like 12 inches wide. She squeezed in somehow and walked all the way through. Was super proud of her. And then we absolutely crashed. So this is the next day. Went to get some breakfast. There were way too many good choices on the menu. We had trouble decided, but we had to try a little bit of everything. Then this was super cool. We collected all of these donations from some amazing brands at Super Zoo that knew we were going to do some rescue visits on the rest of our trip. And they were so generous. And Alicia and Jed took us to a bunch of organizations that they know about. We got to meet some of the animals. This pup was super sweet. He mostly wanted to be Jed's best friend, but we did get some love ourselves. We regularly ship donations all over the US to different rescues, shelters, fosters, etc. But it's always really cool to be able to actually go in person and see where those donations are going and meet the animals that are benefiting from them. Also, they took a bunch of the donations that we divided up to some other organizations that weren't open that day, etc., so that they could get used best as possible. I think that it was over 9 different organizations in the end that all of them went to. And we actually also shipped some of them to an organization in Texas and to some animals in need in Miami, Florida. So all over. This was amazing. This is a dog that they actually helped to trap that was out roaming around, and they were able to trap him, and now he's in a foster home working on getting better. He was a little nervous, so we gave him his space, which is totally fine and understandable with what he went through. Yeah, we had the absolute best time. Of course, never enough time, so hopefully we will head back soon, but we are off to our next stop, which is Best Friends Animal Sanctuary. Stay tuned for a video on that.